Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wapple and Adam Anderson. We are in Mount Zion. The Braves will host the Taylorville Tornadoes. We are just about set for the opening kickoff here on a beautiful night for high school football in Mount Zion.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night. We got two big crowds. It's a big Apollo Conference matchup. Let's see what happens.
So this should be a good matchup. Taylorville enters the game 4-0, ranked 7th in Class 4A. Mount Zion 3-1. They lost to Highland 28-21 in Week 2 of the regular season. So both teams, I think, pretty evenly matched, and we'll see how this one turns out. And a good crowd on both sides tonight. Taylorville's brought a big crowd here to Mount Zion.
Yeah, this is a rivalry. Both teams circle this one on the calendar. They look forward to it. Taylorville beat this Mount Zion team twice last year.
And Mount Zion is just about ready to kick off. Taylorville will receive. Charles Kuhl, number 2, will do the kicking honors for the Braves. As you see all the school buses in the background. We are at the high school in Mount Zion. And Taylorville has not lost a regular season game since 2014 when they lost to Effingham. So they have a 16-game winning streak, regular season winning streak going at them. They want to keep that going, of course.
Yeah, that's pretty special. Everybody can remember that. That's something they think about. And let's see what happens here at this opening kick.
And we are just about set. And we are underway in Mount Zion.
It's a big-time kick right there.
Real nice kick. So Taylorville will start 1st and 10 on their own 20. And we talked in the Pepsi preview show and on Fox, Illinois, and all throughout the week they've talked about it, Adam. We've talked about it. Brandon Odom, the sophomore quarterback for Taylorville, having a good year with on the ground and in the air.
Yep, he's the nephew of head coach Jeb Odom, so there's a lot of pressure there, especially too just being a sophomore. If you're a sophomore at Taylorville and you're playing varsity football, you're a special athlete no matter who you are.
And Odom on the keeper gets a couple.
Taylorville's just going to take what they can get from this Mount Zion defense. They're not very flashy. They're going to hit you with big plays, but they're a very workman-type offense.
And we take a look at the CEFCU offensive starting lineup for Taylorville tonight, led by quarterback Brandon Odom. There you see the Evan Champley, the halfback. We've talked about him, too. Another good player.
Yep. He's special on defense, too.
Odom back to throw. Complete. Good for a first down, and that is a Casey's General Store first down. And Casey's General Store, one of our first down sponsors all season long. Reception goes to Mike Durbin, the junior. And now you see our CEFCU defensive starters for the Mount Zion Braves.
A lot of speed on this Mount Zion defense. Let's see if they can counteract this strong Taylorville offensive line.
Up the middle goes Evan Champley. Pickup of a couple.
Got about 2 on the plate. Mount Zion doing a good job here on first down and limiting the Tornadoes on what they want to do.
And we saw Taylorville. We talked about that earlier in the pregame show on Friday Night Rivals a few weeks ago on their home turf. Odom on the keeper. Has some room to the 40-yard line.
You mentioned the game we got to see him on Saturday night. They had a lot of turnovers against a Rantoul team that hasn't had a strong year so far. So Coach Odom talked about it a few times this week, even mentioned it tonight. Got to limit the turnovers, especially in a big rivalry game like this. Turnovers can cost you a game easily.
3rd and 2 from the 40 for Brandon Odom and the Tornadoes. Champley gets it.
Champley on the
carries.
There is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. And let's see what that's all about.
Brought down by Lundy.
It's going to be close on the first down.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought he got it, but let's see what the flag is all about. And it is against the Tornadoes.
Okay, we have a hold. Number 11, red captain.
Hold on Ben Tapscott, the senior. Taylorville. So they'll bring up 3rd and long.
It's a big setback, big momentum swing here for Mount Zion. Not sure they had Champley stopped and avoided a first down right there. So this is a big play for the Tornadoes.
3rd and 12 from the 30. Tornadoes don't waste much time getting a play ready. Odom back to throw. Looking. Got a man complete. Won't be enough for the first down, but to the 37-yard line. Well, the catch is for Taylorville.
Again, rolling to his left. He's got to turn and square his shoulders to throw with his right. I've said it all year, and I'll always say it. I'm not a huge fan of that, doing that. I know it's tough for any quarterback. Odom did a good job right there, squaring up his feet and his shoulders to fire the football, but not enough for a first down.
But he's moving up.
Brings up
moving up now, so it could be a rugby.
punting situation.
They might have shifted into, just a quick kick.
And Odom gets it off. Oh, takes a Taylorville roll. So a good punt down to about the 25-yard line. And that's where the Braves will start their opening drive. We're in Mount Zion, 9:03, first quarter action. And we'll take a short break. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Back with more first quarter action in just a minute. Please stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wappel and Adam Anderson. We're in Mount Zion. The Braves have the ball, first down, back to throw, and incomplete and almost intercepted. So just like that, the Braves come out firing on first down, Adam.
Yeah, Bryson White's got to make that catch. Created some separation, got it right in his hands, and it was almost a big turnover there. That would have changed this ball game already.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's the handoff. Near side, and May, the carrier, and Garrett May, the tailback, 5'9", 195-pound senior for Mount Zion.
And so they're facing a 3rd down here quickly. Let's see what they conjure up. Brandon Price, their dynamic quarterback, he's going to be a big key tonight. He played wide receiver in the first game against Taylorville, and played quarterback in the second.
3rd and 11 for Mount Zion. Back to throw. Goes across the middle. A couple defenders there for Taylorville, and not able to connect with Charles Cool is Brandon Price, the quarterback for Mount Zion. So brings up 4th and 11 for the home team.
A big 3-and-out stop there by Taylorville. They have to be excited about that. Cool is their big play guy, so I would expect Price to look towards him a lot tonight. Had a huge week against Mattoon last week. And so the Tornadoes are always making sure where he's at on the field.
Fourth and 11 from the 24 for Mount Zion. Punt formation. Taylorville should get the ball in pretty good field position. Short punt. High but short. Rolls and it'll be down by Mount Zion. So at about the 42-yard line. So that's where Taylorville will take over on offense for the second time tonight.
Shout out Lee Matier, the defensive coordinator for the Tornadoes. He's the one that kind of orchestrates that unit. It's a special unit. Again, I talked earlier, top 10 in the state for points given up so far this year. That's pretty special to be there going into week 5.
1st and 10 from the 42 for Brandon Odom and the Tornado offense. We heard a nice performance tonight. The national anthem by the Mount Zion band did a real nice job.
Yeah, they even have the junior high and band playing, and it was super nice.
Odom on the keeper. Loss of a couple. The Braves defense read that very well.
Yeah, they had excellent penetration to start that play. Just a simple QB draw or a QB lead. I want to give the illusion. Nobody picked up number 50 there on the Mount Zion defense, Andrew Otten, and he was just waiting for him.
Second down. And 13. Odom back to throw, does throw. Picked off at the 45, and he's going to score all the way. Touchdown, Mount Zion. And who was it? Charles Cool.
Charles Cool, big play, Charles Cool. We talked about it before on offense. He's an all-around player. He's their kicker, he's their punter.
And we'd like to thank Young Security, our touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery. So 6-0 Mount Zion on the interception. Returned for a touchdown by Charles Cool.
Just stepped right in front of that slant. Odom was probably about a second too late on delivering that football, and that gave Cool a chance to close the gap and get in there.
And Cool will attempt the extra point for the Braves to try to make it 7-0. There's a snap, kick is up, and it is good. So with 7:22 to go in the first quarter, Mount Zion strikes first on the turnover. 7-0, they lead the Taylorville Tornadoes. So, Jacqueline, let's go down to the sidelines to Jacqueline Driscoll. Jacqueline, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, yeah, I'm here actually with Melanie Rapp from CEFCU. CEFCU is obviously our big Friday Night Rivals sponsor. So why is this exciting for your business to be involved in CEFCU Friday Night Rivals?
Well, CEFCU is always proud to sponsor things in our communities that we serve. And Friday Night Rival Game gives us opportunities to highlight the athletes and the accomplishments they have made, and as well as the staff, the faculty, the coaches, and both the student bodies from both schools.
Yeah, absolutely. And who better to support than, hardworking students that are ready to go to bigger and better things, right?
Right.
So what is going on with CEFCU? What are you guys doing in your community? I know you're all very involved, but what do you have going on so far?
Well, we're really excited. The Halloween season is coming up on us, and we've got several things that we're sponsoring. In Springfield, the Zuli Guli. In Bloomington Normal, we have a Frightful Trail or something like that. And then also in Peoria, the Wild Scary Park.
Awesome. So anybody that's interested in anything Halloween, CEFCU's got you covered. Yeah. And do you have anything new particularly just with CEFCU?
Yes, we do. We have a third branch that's going to be opening up in the Springfield area on the south side.
All right, perfect. Paul, Adam, that'll do it for us down here. We'll set it back up to you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Appreciate that. As Taylorville gets the ball and will start its next drive with 7:16 to go in the first quarter from the 28, we'll call it, yard line.
Let's see how Taylorville responds here. This is going to be a big drive. We talked about turnovers. There was a turnover. Let's see if they can get the momentum back on their sideline, maybe quiet the Mount Zion sideline because they're excited right now to take this lead.
Odom going to keep it near side. Good pickup there of about 9 yards.
He got some good blocking here on the outside to really kind of spring him free.
Didn't think he was going to have much, but he turned that into a nice run. And there you see, look at Charles Cool, the 44-yard interception return. That was the score for Mount Zion. Second and 3 after the gain of 7. Odom with the handoff to Champley. Oh, and he's tripped up. What a nice play by Mount Zion there.
Yeah, number 7, Peyton Chappell, just flashed right in the backfield and was able just to grab a foot of Champley, and that was enough to slow him down. Big stop and another third down. Again, this is a Taylorville team that I believe has not been trailing at all this year, so this is uncharted territory for them. We definitely need to see how they respond.
3rd and 6. Odom back to throw. Looking across the middle. Picked off again by Mount Zion to the 30, 25, 20, 15, down to the 8-yard line. And the Braves defense comes up big again.
Yeah, not sure who he was trying to fit that one into, but there were a lot of bodies, right? A lot of red shirts in there.
And Peyton Chappell, we just called his name. We called it again.
If you take a look at the replay, looking across the middle, there were 3 or 4 Mount Zion defenders. Odom, I think, was just trying to fit one in too tight of a spot. Let's see if Mount Zion can respond here and really, really put some heat on this Taylorville team.
Ball is on the 9, 1st and goal then from the 9 for Mount Zion. So they are inside the Shields Red Zone. Shields, one of our sponsors all season long. And there's not much there for Chappell.
Yeah, you folks at home think, well, it's only 9 yards. Against this Taylorville defense, those are 9 very, very tough yards. You don't want to start going backwards, but you need to do something to really change it up here.
Second and goal. Brandon Price. Might be calling an audible.
Yeah, might need a change of play here.
Empty backfield for the Braves. And he's going to keep it. Price does. Right side, got a little bit of room, goes around the corner, and he is in for the touchdown. So a 9-yard touchdown, and I want to thank Young Security for being our touchdown sponsor. That's another $50 donated to the Minio Byrne Crisis Nursery. So 13-0, Adam, just like that with 5:34 to go in the first quarter.
If you take a look at Price here, he's an exceptional athlete. Just made a great move right there, and he had some receivers blocking for him to give him a little pass to the corner of the end zone. He can hurt you with his arm or his legs. Again, he was a former wide receiver, turned into a quarterback. Taylorville facing a big-time deficit right now. A lot of football still left to play.
Point after attempt, and it's faked. And they go, cool, and the whistle goes off his knee.
Yeah.
So no, okay.
So tried to go for the extra point there. The trick is there, folks, as a holder, you got to have your knee off the ground when you flip that back to him. So tried a little trickery, didn't work.
So the score remains 13-0 with 5:34 to go in the first quarter. Back with more on CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. After this, please stay with us. We're in Mount Zion, where the Braves have a 13-0 lead. And we want to like to thank CEFCU for sponsoring Friday Night Rivals this season. CEFCU, not a bank, better. And speaking of better, right now, Mount Zion has been a little bit better than Taylorville, taking advantage of a turnover. Couple of turnovers, Adam.
Mm-hmm. And turnovers are huge in any game, especially in a big rivalry game with 2 really good football teams on the field. It's usually whoever can win the turnover margin in the special teams game. That's usually what decides those kind of matchups. And right now, Mount Zion is looking pretty tough defensively against this Taylorville offense.
And Jacqueline Driscoll, our sideline reporter, was talking about on the Pepsi High School Football Preview Show about, the coaches talking about controlling what you can control. And those turnovers, of course, usually come back to hurt you. And a booming kick through the end zone for Charles Cool. So Cool having a good night here in Mount Zion in the first quarter.
He's doing it all. Turning an interception for a touchdown. He punts, he kicks, and I have a feeling we'll probably see him on offense a little bit more too. He's a dynamic athlete for Mount Zion.
So 1st and 10 from the 20. And again, we'll see how Taylorville responds to the Mount Zion score. In case you just joined us, they scored on an interception return and a quarterback run and missed the conversion. There's the handoff out to about the 22 for the Tornadoes is Justin Wright.
Justin Wright, he's a special athlete. Again, just a sophomore. They like to hand him the ball, throw him the ball. He'll do whatever he can to impact this game. But This Mount Zion defense is come to play tonight. They're really pressuring the line of scrimmage, almost challenging Odom and the Tornadoes to throw the football.
And you see the scoring drive took all of 49 seconds. There's 2 plays and 9 yards, capped by Price's 9-yard touchdown run. Back to live action. Odom back to throw, and he is sacked and dropped for a loss. Wow, by number 5, Alex Scharf, the 6'4", 250-pound senior for Mount Zion.
Scharf is a special playmaker there on the Braves defensive line. He's a big body in there, and Taylorville just didn't have anybody open downfield. That was almost a coverage sack. Odom had a little bit of time, but nobody open downfield.
Brings up. Sorry, Adam, go ahead.
I was about to say, as Taylorville, this is a situation you don't want to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
So Odom steps up. Now he's going to keep it himself. And brought down at about the 24-yard line is Brandon Odom. Jacqueline Driscoll is on the sidelines. Jacqueline, what do you have for us?
Hey, Paul, Adam, real quickly, I just wanted to talk about Mount Zion's offensive performance here. Now, when we spoke with Coach Etherton before the game, obviously he said he wanted to take care of the football, but he wanted to put it in the hands of his playmakers, which he cited were Charles Kuhl and, of course, Brandon Price. Now, we're seeing those 2 touchdowns up there on the scoreboard, and those are exactly who is pulling through for Mount Zion, but also that defense is just looking really good. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Taylorville offense, so we'll send it back up to you.
Fourth and 6 and a fake punt, and it works to perfection. Odom connects, and it's good to Justin Wright for a first down. That's a Casey's General Store first down.
You know, when your punter is your quarterback, you have the opportunity to run some plays like that. And I think they caught Mount Zion maybe trying to come after and block that punt. They were not ready for that one. Great call by Jeb Odom to get the Tornadoes a little bit of momentum.
And the reverse back to Odom, who's got a man open. Oh, just couldn't quite connect with him. Just couldn't hang on. It was Justin Wright.
Little reverse flea flicker. You Illinois fans might remember that one. Sadly, that was the only way they got on the scoreboard last Saturday with a touchdown pass. But you're faking a run and faking a wide receiver reverse the other way, and Odom just threw that one outstretched hands of Justin Wright.
So Taylorville goes to the air on consecutive plays. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Champley in the backfield. Odom rolls right, looks right, and just couldn't connect. And a flag on the play, and I got to believe it's a late hit.
Yeah, you're gonna get a hit on the quarterback. Went high a little bit on Odom too, so roughing the passer is going to be the call.
I believe it was on number 55, Nate Ewing.
A personal foul, roughing the passer, number 55, 15 yards. He's all that play, first down.
And that is a Casey's General Store first down for Taylorville.
Yeah, Ewing just taking a chance there on a rollout, got there just a hair too late. Again, I think it was a pretty high hit, too, so that call goes against you 10 times out of 10.
1st and 10 from the 41. There's the handoff, right side. Got some room. Down to about the 30-yard line.
Brought down by Alton.
Is Jagger Moore. Number 88.
Moore's a speedster, so you'll see a lot of outside handoffs. He is a wide receiver. Returns kicks sometimes as well, too. Just trying to see what they can get on this Mount Zion defense. Have not a whole lot of luck up the middle, so let's see if they can put pressure on the outside.
And that was good for another Casey's General Store first down for Taylorville. They are at the 31 now of Mount Zion. Man in motion. Taylorville, Odom on the keeper, right side. Got some room, got a good gain there, out of bounds. And that looks like another Casey's General Store first down for Taylorville.
Taylorville's got some momentum going now. They're in a groove. They've calmed down offensively. Odom shook off the 2 interceptions, so hopefully they can capitalize on this drive.
And for Taylorville, they are in the Shields Red Zone. Our Red Zone sponsor this year is Shields. From Friday Night Lights to crisp weekend afternoons, here's the football. And to the players who make it great, good luck this season from Shields. There's the pass to Jagger Moore, complete. Get some positive yards on that play.
Yeah, just a swing pass out to Jagger Moore right there. It's number 11, Ben Tamp's got, that's a key block on that play. You got to make that block or your guy's not going to go anywhere. And, got in front of him, just didn't do a good enough job to hold off the Mount Zion defense right there.
1:44 clock runs in the first quarter. 13-0, Mount Zion over Taylorville. Tornadoes would love to change that. There's Odom, right side.
Odom on the
Hits it
keeper.
hard.
Not sure if they had a broken play there or they weren't on the same wavelength. Odom was looking for a handoff or a fake handoff to Champley, who was already in front of him. So take a look on the replay here. They were both kind of doing different things, but Mount Zion had it sniffed out to start with anyways.
So Brandon Odom looks to the sidelines. Get the play. Jagger Moore coming in on offense.
One thing Taylorville will do is they'll change up personnel a lot. They'll move a lot of guys around to keep you guessing on where everybody's at.
And they're doing just that right now. So 3rd and 7 from the 14. Flag on the play.
Too much time.
Too much time. Delay game. Yep.
And that's a tough one as a coach, especially with the facilities here at Mount Zion are beautiful, and you're staring right at a play clock. You got to be cognizant of that. I know you don't get that at every high school field, but we're lucky enough tonight to have them on both ends. So you got to find that. You got to make sure you get the play off in time.
So 3rd and 12 now from the 20 for Taylorville. Odom back to throw. Rolls right and is hit. Thrown out of bounds. So now, Adam, what do you think? 4th down. Probably 12 to go. See where they mark it. We're on the far side of the field.
Yeah, I honestly don't know about Taylorville's kicking game and what they have there. But in a rivalry game like this and the way my offense has played so far, I'm probably going to go for it and roll the dice.
4th and 12 from the 20, and the Tornadoes will go for the first down. Odom back to throw, being blitzed. Oh, Odom gets away, hit hard, and it is complete on the far sideline at the 13-yard line.
Still going to be short, though, but what a play.
A great effort there by Brandon Odom, who was in trouble, got hit hard as soon as he released it.
Yeah.
Not enough, as you said, for the first down, but a heck of an effort there.
It looked
by
like
the sophomore.
Taylorville was calling a screen pass, so that's why the heavy pressure. But one of the Mount Zion defensive linemen hung back and took away the screen pass to Champley. So Odom had to think of something else, kind of just heaved up a prayer and just came up a little short.
So first down for Brandon Price and Mount Zion with 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. And he's going to keep it himself.
Price on the keeper.
Goes up the middle. 13-0 Braves lead the Tornadoes.
You know, this offense really hasn't been on the field a whole lot here. They had a quick 3 and out and then a 2-play drive for a touchdown. And let's see in the second quarter if they can change things.
And they will let the clock wind down in the first quarter. So after one quarter here in Mount Zion, it's Mount Zion 13, Taylorville nothing. Back with more. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by ABC News Channel 20. We're in Mount Zion. We'll come back with second quarter action. Please stay with us.